Everybody, hopefully this is gonna... Kira, can you come do me a favor?
Yeah?
Just look on the back of the phone and see if my position is okay for the people on the internet to see me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, everybody.
Wait, Dad.
Kira's just gonna try and position this.
Okay,
This
you're
is
good.
really
You're
exciting.
totally in the middle.
All right, I'm good. Now, because this is bleeding edge streaming from telephone technology, Kira is going to go, while I preamble here, and she's going to check
Oh, yeah, let me do that.
on the computer to make sure that YouTube is receiving the stream. And if that looks good, we can start going. Now, Kira, my lovely eldest daughter, has been busy for hours. How many hours, Kira?
Like 5.5.
Like 5.5 hours writing out the names of people on a few hundred little pieces of paper and old business cards, and putting them all in a little box so that we can do this stream. So while she's making sure our stream is good, showing up on YouTube, and that I'm sitting in the right place and all that stuff and can be heard, I'm going to do what I do and ramble away here. For everybody who's been anxiously waiting, I'm sorry we're a little bit late. There's a lot of ballots to fill out. We sort of underestimated the time it would take a little girl to write all that stuff out. Not little. She's been awesome. She's been a huge help. I was able to take my boy to soccer to this. And yes, you are going so fast, sweetie. You'll get to see the Wonder Woman in a moment here. It's working. So, here we are. You know what, Kara, can you do me a favor again?
Yeah.
I need you to grab my phone and just write on the forum and on YouTube and on Facebook stuff that we are live streaming now. So I'm gonna have to position the phone again. I'm just gonna point at Kira's for a minute. Say hi, Kira.
Hi, I need you to do something. I accidentally
All right,
exited.
you exited the emails. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Bring over the box here. I'm just gonna say that we're checking in. Sorry, I'm gonna post that we're live streaming now. 1 second here. Can you go grab that box?
What box?
Sorry, the box of cards that you wrote out.
Yeah, but I'm not finished. I have 5 more left.
You have 5 more left. Okay. Well, I'll keep talking.
I accidentally exited your email.
Oh, really? Okay, here, let me look back in. Everybody's gonna get to see the house. Hey, here we go. Go back to the email. Cares, where's the box? You can show everybody.
I brought the box.
Oh, okay, we'll see it in a second here. Let's go back to my email. Okay.
I won't show your password.
Yeah, don't show my password. That's probably a good idea.
Uh-oh, Dad, you have low power.
Okay, that's okay. I'll fix that. Okay, so Kier should be good here to finish writing his last 5 ballots out. Oh, wrong password.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. This is going to be the weirdest live stream ever. You can tell I'm not a professional YouTuber. There we go. Okay, you're in. Let's...
Alright, I'll do you one 1 second.
Alright, I'm going to grab a battery for my phone so it doesn't die. And then I'm going to go tell the nice people on the forum and on YouTube and on Facebook that we are now live streaming. And in a moment, you'll have something more interesting to look at than my table. So just bear with me for a moment. I'm going to post. Let's do this now. I don't even know where to do this. All right, comments. Live streaming now. They know where my YouTube is here, I think. Live streaming now. YouTube account. Muff Wiggler. Alright, I'm just going to post a message on the forum too. I'm sorry, everybody. I should have gotten all these docs lined up before I started live streaming, but this is what happens when you live stream once every year and a half. Oh my goodness. Okay, forum post. We're seconds away, folks. So while I do this, I just want to thank everybody, everyone at all. Everybody at the forum, everybody on Facebook, everybody everywhere else. Okay, I'm gonna position the phone up here. Kara, can you come and look and make sure I'm in camera or in? All right, so here we are. Hopefully more people get the message and start watching.
You should post on Twitter.
You guys know how I feel about the forum. I love it. I'm a proud father. My family, my wife and children are the most important things to me. the forum is kind of like a fourth child almost. It's been around longer than my youngest child. There's been ups and downs, hard times, good times, scrambles with figuring out how to fund it as things get bigger and more popular. Yeah, it's an amazing thing. I absolutely love it. I've said over and over through the years, it's my responsibility, my promise to all of you that it will always be here. It will always be free. There won't be stuff behind paywalls. There won't be advertisements. We won't have to worry about sort of corporate sponsorship. As you all know, the forum and the store have sort of split and gone separate ways. The forum, I'm proud to say, is back to being a community-funded resource. And the point of this raffle was really to try and raise enough money for a year of hosting. Right now, our hosting is about $570 a month. We have 2 full dedicated co-located servers that are in racks in California with DreamHost, but it's 2 full machines that we have, one for the web and one for SQL. It's about $250 a month for these servers. We run through 30 gigabytes of data per month. We store nearly 200 gigabytes of data with all the uploads and unlimited pictures and stuff. I let people.
Sorry, that fell.
That I let people freely upload, because I think that's important to have a dynamic and fun site. And it's a big cost. I hate sort of coming and asking for money, and it's something I don't want to do from time to time. And you guys are so supportive and awesome. I mean, the minute anything takes place, you guys all, and girls, you jump to it to support us. Let's see if Kayla wants to join us. It'd be nothing without you guys. And I've said that all through the years. People say, "Oh, thanks, Mike, for doing such a great thing." I mean, I threw it up and I try and steward the thing, but it's the content and the people that are there every day, spending their energy and spending their valuable time, at this site that's made it so valuable. And I didn't build the content that makes it so good. I'd like to think maybe I informed the vibe and attitude and spirit of the place that caused people to feel comfortable or at home there and want to participate, but it's something you should all be proud of. I'll always feel really humbled when people start thanking me. Anyway, back to the hosting. We are about $1,800 short of our stated goal, which was $7,000 US, which is basically a little less than what it costs to run the site for a year. This is amazing. This is a huge weight off my shoulders. I've paid personally out of my pocket. Some of the very generous donors have chipped in, at times when we've had big server bills to dig out of. All this stuff just, makes me feel even stronger about how much I love the place. Analog Digital, who you probably recognize the name if you followed the forum for a few years, Chris in LA, he's been a huge help when we were recovering from the hack last January. It wouldn't have been possible without him, plain and simple. Fixing that was outside of my fairly limited IT skill set. I hit a point where I was lost. I asked for help. He stepped up to the plate and he helped. He's helped me once again in looking for ways to move to cheaper hosting. $500 a month, $570 a month is rough. There's some experiments and tests he's doing with the Google Cloud services, and we're hoping to get that down a little bit. Anyway, I consider this fundraising a huge success. It gives me a ton of breathing room and the weight's off my shoulders for at least about 10 months in terms of paying for server fees. So love you guys to bits. We have a ton of prizes here. What do I have? I have 23 prizes, and they're all brilliant. That's a lot. Does Kayla want to join us?
He says he might come
He might come up. 23 prizes. I want to thank everyone who participates, even if you don't donate. It's always just it's optional. You don't get anything for it. It's voluntary. Your participation is what means a lot to me. People that come in and they donate really allow this to be something that's real for everybody. So a huge thanks, whether you put in $1 or whether you put in $400. It's amazing to me to see that this thing means so much to so many people that they pour their heart into it. And that's why I am dedicated to making sure it stays there for all of you for free. So a huge thanks to all of our donors, and a huge thanks to our prize donors as well. We couldn't do a raffle like this without great prizes. This ran out too late to the night now. If you remember the last raffle, we had Ross Lamond from Lamond Designs in the UK. I had him on the phone with me, kind of making fun of me, so I did this. Ross couldn't wait up. He's pooped after a hard day's work, so he's gone to bed. Ross organized this whole thing. Ross is the guy, if I'm bumming out on something, I can reach out and he's like, "Hey man, you know what? We got your back. Let's do this. Let's do it this way. Let's do it like that." The guy is a huge help to me. Can we do another? Yeah, we can do another raffle. I'll build a case. Don't worry about it, mate. It's all good. Dude is the biggest heart of anyone I've ever met, and that's saying a lot because I know a lot of people with really big hearts. So Ross, cheers to you, mate. The grand prize does come from Ross. I'm going to work backwards through the prizes. So thank you, Ross, for putting this together. Thank you, everyone else. And as we go through and talk about the prizes, I'll name the folks. I'll try and remember to name the folks who provided them. Wouldn't be able to do this without these guys as well. We didn't really ask. Ross said, "Hey, I'm going to do this," and he made a thread saying, "Hey, we're doing this," and people stepped up to the plate. We didn't say, "Hey, we're soliciting prizes." People, they just said, "Hey, I've got something to chip into the pot," and "Hey, Ross, hey, Mike, you're posting the thread. I'll add this." So here we are with 23 awesome prizes. This is super cool. There's nothing better than giving stuff away. So here's Kira.
Hi.
Here's the best. She filled out a few hundred ballots. You can see in here. Hopefully you can see it's totally fair. It's totally random. There are no favorites. And some people I'd like to see win because I know that they kicked in $20 from pinching pennies rather than buying themselves something. And I know a lot of people hang out at the forum because they find this stuff fascinating, but it's financially out of their reach. And to me, it would be killer if a prize went to somebody like that. But you know what? A blind draw is a blind draw, isn't it? You never know. We could have the owner of the biggest studio in the world grab a prize here, and I think that's just great too. Giving free stuff away is amazing. One of the things we are going to do with this, we did the same thing last year. It was Ross's suggestion, and I liked it. We had a discussion about if your name is drawn, are you disqualified? I know at least there's one person here who has 20 ballots in here. There's a couple of people. There's a few more with a fair number of ballots, eh?
40 ballots.
Yeah, there's somebody with 40 ballots. I'm not going to name names because this person probably doesn't want to be called out, but I know who you are, and I'm absolutely grateful.
Thank you.
It'd be awesome if some of those folks who really, really dug deep won something too, but it's a blind draw. So anyway, the question last year was, if someone's name is pulled, can they win another draw? And Ross was like, yeah, for sure they can. If you flip a coin, it's a 50-50 chance every single time. It doesn't matter how many times you hit heads, it's 50-50 when you flip again. So, if the names are in here 40 times, you could win a couple prizes, I don't know. Yes, there is. We wrote that on the card. There's a few people, actually a handful of people who've written in their donations. They said, hey, if I win, I want the prize to go to this person. I will call someone out by name, Mr. Paul Batlin. Mini Moog, I won't remember the numbers. It's Mini Moog 53, I believe, on the forum. Paul won our grand prize last year. Was super excited. His involvement was a family affair as well. He shared pictures of himself and his daughters with himself and his offspring with the system that he won. Paul donated this year as well, and he sent me an email today and said, hey, if I win, I don't want the prize, give it to someone else. I'm still reeling from last year's win. There's a couple other people who said, hey, if I win, I want you to send it to this forum user. So again, good, amazing vibes, amazing folks. I love you guys. So we'll certainly honor all of that. Now, I'm not a YouTuber. I don't stream. I don't channel. I don't do Let's Plays. Ask Kayla. I may mess some of the stuff up. I looked at the list that Ross made in the form of the prizes, and in some cases we had. One of them said frequency central to be determined, and then later in the list said frequency central system 700 VCF. So I kind of thought that was the fulfillment of the TBD. If I haven't issued enough prizes and there's stuff unclaimed, I'll keep the ballot box kicking around for a few days. We can do another stream and solve the problems. Apologies if I mess anything up, if I mispronounce anybody's name, if I'm just boring to you. Sorry. So we're gonna work backwards through the list. The number one that we're gonna do last is like the case from Ross. Everything else is kind of in random order. These are all really awesome prizes. So the last one I have here is a prize from SynthCube, and it's an Ian Fritz Threeler VCF module. So here's one. Close your eyes, don't look. I'm gonna reach in here, find something cool. Can you give me a pen too so I can write down the letters on a piece of paper?
I'm sorry if my handwriting's messy.
Yeah, it is. I can't even read that. This is Andrick Jensen. She wrote something, scribbled it out. Andrick Jensen, congratulations, sir. You are the proud winner of an Ian Fritz Threeler VCF, which is a very awesome and fun filter, just like all the other Ian Fritz designs. So that's from SynthCube. Thank you, SynthCube, and congratulations. Andrew's going to write this down here. Andrick Jensen. And now, it's late here, we've been writing ballots and taking kids to sports all day. I'm gonna get the names all in here, and then tomorrow I'll be going back through my emails to pull the correct email addresses for these names and send them to Ross and the prize providers, who will get in touch. So if you don't hear anything for a day or two, don't freak out. We have it all here, we'll make sure we get your prizes. So, next prize from Fritz Gray is a resonator, and it's I shouldn't probably say it's for copyright. It's based on the Polymo something. You all know what I'm talking about. Resonator module. Reach in here. It's Gray resonator. Hans Pasqualani. Congratulations, Hans.
Did you drop something?
Maybe I did, or Hans. Hannes. Hans Pasqualini. Congratulations, sir. A wonderful resonator module. There's not enough resonator modules out there, so to all the manufacturers, make some resonators. To cool audio guys are looking, hey, it's time to supply some of these old hand wound style inductors so that people can make really awesome EQs and resonators, because we need more of that. So, all right, next up, a beautiful module from SSL. I'm sure you probably know some of their modules. They're absolutely gorgeous. It's the super fun, super useful modulation orgy. And that goes to Morton Model. Morton, congratulations, sir. Super awesome modulation orgy coming to your synthesizer soon. All right, so kind of backwards for 23. We got 22 from GMU Synth. This is any end panel or case from their website. Super generous. Cases are a huge entry barrier into modulars. So this is really nice that you can pick one. Let's make it nice and fair. What you got? Nathan Moody, one of our talented musicians and very generous supporters of the site. Nathan's kicked in a few times. Like I said before, I have mixed opinions on this. It's nice that the folks that that really have money to spend around. It's good for them to get something in return for the generous donations. It's also fun when the folks who are starting out can get something. Nathan, I know from my experience listening to his music, he will put this to very, very good use. So Nathan Moody, congratulations, sir. Check out the GMU Synth website. Find an end panel that you like or one of their cases, and we'll get in touch and we'll sort that out for you, sir. Happy to see that one. All right, next from AJH Synth, AJH Synth's Dark Edition VCF. I hope I don't have to tell anybody watching the stream what a VCF means. This one goes to Phil Grossblatt. Phil, congratulations, sir. Phil Grossblatt, congratulations, sir. You have a nice Dark Edition filter, sir. Lost my train of thought completely. Sorry, folks. One of the questions that was coming up earlier in the day, while people were waiting really patiently for this, I said, are you going to save the live stream to YouTube? I did a quick test, you'll probably see it on my YouTube channel, just to make sure that the streaming software that I literally just downloaded, does actually save an archive copy in your YouTube video library, and it certainly appears to. I'm glad to see there are folks watching the stream. Kara, if you look on the computer there, is the stream still good?
Yeah, that's fine. Check.
Awesome. How many people are watching? Does it say?
17.
17 people, nice, okay, it's clearly working. That's good. That means there's 17 witnesses. If somehow this video just disappears into the ether after I hit stop on the live stream button, I've got 17 witnesses that we really did all this stuff. So it will be up there. The one from last year is still up there. This one will stay up there in perpetuity, so folks can get a chance to see the kind of fun stuff that we do at the forum. Next up from Orthogonal Devices,
it's not working.
It's not working?
No, it is. It's all working.
She has to come in and scare me.
You
Who doesn't like sequencers? Who doesn't like sequencers?
no one?
No one. This kid has been listening and learning. No one doesn't like sequencers. Everybody likes a sequencer. So we have an ER101. I'm dropping stuff on the floor. ER101 sequencer. Here's. I need to look in there. Who gets a new sequencer? I'm gonna sequence all the voltages. Michael McKee, that's very close to my own name. Michael McKee, congratulations, sir. I hope you're excited about receiving a new sequencer. This is so fun. Do you want to talk to him?
Hi.
Hi. What shirt are you wearing?
Neutral Hotel.
Show them your Neutral Hotel shirt. What's one of your favorite bands in the world?
Neutral Hotel.
Yeah. All right. Take that, Eric Tinberg.
Eric Tinberg, not like.
Eric Tinberg makes fun of me for liking Neutral Milk Hotel.
Shut up.
Yeah. And Eric Tinberg doesn't like the X-Files. Yeah. But Eric Tinberg is actually one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life, and he has a standing invitation to come up here with his fiancée Shauna and stay in our house as our guests because we love Eric to bits and Shauna. Hi guys, we love everybody to bits, but these guys have been awesome. I've known Eric since literally before Muff existed. Met a couple times in person. Kindest, funniest dude I know. Well, that's hard to say because I know a lot of dudes, but yeah, Eric makes fun of me for liking Nature Walk. Why am I pulling cards out of here? I'm not even reading prizes. It's clearly past Abby's bedtime. All right, Michael McKee, congratulations on your sequencer. Number 17 from Matthias in Germany, Phonitronic, another sequencer, an ADC sequencer from Phonitronic Technology in Germany. Really, really awesome. Really awesome stuff. Not looking. Who gets the sequencer? Jonathan Hammond. Jonathan Hammond, sir. Phonitronic sequencer for you. Congratulations. I don't know if you know, like sequencers are one of the more expensive modules to buy. They're big and they have sliders. Beep, boop, 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 boop. And they're really fun. They allow you to do a lot with the other stuff. And yeah, sequencers are they're more expensive than other stuff too. So it's nice to have a sequencer.
Okay, tacos.
All right. What? She just made fun of me and called me a name. Now this prize is awesome. We had the same one last year. The award-winning producer Don Morley has offered up free mastering of one of your tracks. This is huge. He's worked for some of the biggest names around. He's won some of the biggest awards around for the work he does. Don has been around the forum for a long time. He's a huge lover of vintage and modern gear, a huge supporter of the forum. One of the sort of humble, laid-back guys you'll ever meet. Super generous too with his time and his advice. So hopefully this name has some tracks that are waiting to be mastered because you're gonna get your mastering job from one of the best in the business here. All right, I'm not looking at pulling a name. Stephen Boyd. Stephen Boyd. Free track mastering from Mr. Morley, sir. Congratulations. All right, moving down to number 15. This is from Warren. It's a buff test and LRM SM SLR. It's a couple modules for your system. Kira, I'm going to let you do the honors here. Blind draw. What do we got? Demetrios. My Greek pronunciations are bad. Demetrios Sismais. Sismais. Demetrios. I'm sure you spelled it right as well. You good spelling. Demetrios, sir, congratulations. Well, I hope this is a fun YouTube stream to watch. I don't know if it is or not. All right, that's the second page of prizes filled out. So moving on to the first prize here. So first page. So we've moved from 23 up to 15. So now we're going to go to 14. This one is from Ivardenspear, a gift pack, and some CDs as well. So this is going to be some fun stuff for Paul Pichon. Paul, congratulations, sir. Paul Pichon. That's a very French-Canadian sounding name. Apologies if you're from France and I messed that up. I don't know why am I even saying this. Bite my tongue. Congratulations, Paul. Did you just swear?
No, I said shh.
I thought I said shit. All right, now from Gail Loison in Les Hautes Plaines Britanniques in France. Has the wonderfully artistic and beautiful designs from 2L Skurin, and there's a double multiple from him. So Gail has also been around for a long time. He's one of the earliest members of the forum. Been a huge supporter. Check out 2L Skurin's stuff. It's absolutely beautiful. And the winner is Anthony Floriano. Congratulations, Anthony. Should show everybody. Anthony. All right, next up, number 12 from 7 Dials. It's a CB Express. Again, some awesome tools that everybody could use in their system. Blind draw here. And the CB Express goes to Arn McDonald. Congratulations, Arn. MacDonald. Being a Mick myself, I always make sure to write the Mac down properly. All right, from From Logan Erickson in the lovely, freezing Canadian-like city of Minneapolis, runs Logan Electronics, all sorts of really, really handy utilities and tools for your system. Also does some really cool. I've seen you recently rehabbed a big Muff pedal in a vintage box with giant Bakelite knobs. It looked like some sort of Geiger count or something. Logan does really cool repairs, makes his own line of modules. Check out Logan Electronics. Again, thank you, Logan. Thank you, everybody who's provided the prizes here. We would be having this fun. I didn't tell you what it is because what we've written down is it's a surprise module from Logan Electronics, which is probably pretty cool because he's got a whole bunch of really handy devices. Maybe you can work with Logan and pick something that really will complement your system. This goes to Bradford Lowry. Bradford, congratulations, sir. We'll get you in touch with Logan. And we'll hook you up with that. Next, from fluxwithit.com, there's two times drum packs and the chance to co-host a podcast with the folks from Flux. I believe it's Ken Pierce, awesome guy. Really fun podcast. If you don't watch the Flux podcast, just check it out because it's always a lot of fun. We've had some discussions about maybe getting me on there. I don't know if that'll happen. The podcast is probably too cool for somebody like me because it is pretty cool. So, who wins the drum packs and the podcast? Brian Hunter. Brian, sir, congratulations. All right, next from Jussie, who runs Animodule. Again, another really exciting up and coming. He showed up at the forum, I think, before he was thinking about making modules, certainly before he was making any modules. And remember his first couple coming out, and he's really built a really impressive lineup. Had the pleasure of meeting with him in New Jersey a while ago. Awesome guy. Wears his heart in his sleeve. So much energy and passion. So many good ideas. What I love about the scene. I mean, everybody I talk about, I say, "Oh, one of the nicest guys I met." It's becoming a cliche. But Jussie, again, been a huge supporter of the forum. Wasn't surprised at all that he stepped up to offer a MIDI gate, which is really, really, really fun and unique utility module. The MIDI gate from Animodule goes to. Why don't you draw this one, my love? This one goes, Kuksan Sum. Kuksan Sum in Denver. Again, been around for ages. He's actually the stuff of urban legends. Some folks know, some folks don't. I'll try and keep it short. He is the guy who saw a Craigslist ad for an old lady who had a whole bunch of 303s and 808s and 909s and didn't know what they were and was selling them for like $100 a piece or something like that. Just ridiculous. And she showed up. These were, I think, her husbands in the early 80s. He had this kind of one-man guitar band thing and bought those products for what they were designed for, and then they were put in their little vinyl cases and put aside and left them in for ages. And I guess it's one of the most heartwarming stories I remember. It was Christmas time. His family was low on cash. They decided to sell off some stuff. He shows up thinking, I've won the lottery. I'm getting myself a 303 for $50. And you met this older couple, saw what they had, couldn't believe it. And, like I think most of us would do. I mean, one of my core beliefs is that the vast majority of human beings on this planet are good-hearted, kind people. And Kuksan is like that. He couldn't bring himself, given the situation, to walk away with a whole pile of 303s and 808s for $50. And so he told them what they had on their hands, and I believe they burst into tears. Literally, they were so touched. He made the holiday season for them. From what I remember, and I'm probably getting the story wrong, I shouldn't even be telling it, but they said, why don't you take one of these at a really nice price, and we'll sell the rest of them for the sort of going market rate. So it was a real win-win. And it's the answer to that question. We all have that question. What would you do if you ran into a $50 303? I think the answer probably depends on who's selling it. Is it some sleazy guy out of the back of a car boot in some giant yard sale or garage sale or parking lot sale? Maybe you would, but I don't think we know until we get in these situations. And he found himself in that legendary situation, and he did an amazing thing that to this day it's a story I think about all the time. So really, really happy that Kuksan has won Jussie's MIDI gate. I'm going to draw this one because these are both guys who I know personally care about, and I'm not letting you draw this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Christopher Curtis, congratulations. Oh wait, no. Chris will be the next one. I got distracted by my own story. Cucks and Some is the winner of Jesse's mitigate. And then Christopher Curtis, you saw your name, you got all excited, then you got all depressed because I was like, no, you're not the winner. You're the winner of our next prize up. The next prize is from Frequency Central. I talked about this before. It's a System 700 VCF. Frequency Central, check them out as well. Make awesome stuff. I first found out about their stuff through these really, really cool little tube amps that they were making. Some really cool guitar pedals, some really, really cool modules. Close to my heart because they brought out a Big Muff inspired module, and everybody knows I love the Big Muff. It's where the Muff Wiggler comes from. So Christopher Curtis, congratulations. Frequency Central UK will be sending you a System 700 voltage controlled filter for your system. Christopher Curtis. Number 7, this is an exciting one as well. Sonar Traffic's a studio, I believe, in Utrecht in the Netherlands, which is a place I'm proud to say I've been to. I think the Netherlands is a gorgeous place. I've spent some time in Amsterdam and in Utrecht. I met a former forum member, Reptil. I believe he's a mod on Harmony Central or Gear Sluts. Hung out with him for the night in absolute gorgeous Utrecht. Reminds me a lot of Ottawa, nice canals, beautiful, beautiful city. Sonar studio there is fantastic, and our next prize winner wins a full day at Sonar Studios in the Netherlands. Now, obviously, we have a global audience. You know, if folks have won something that is just, you know, of no use to them, there's no way I can get to the Netherlands because, you know, airfare is not included in this. It's studio time. You know, get back in touch with me. We can figure something out. If I have a couple of people in these situations, we can swap. If, you know, somebody wants to, you know, say, look, hey, draw another name. You know, I'm gonna let the decision making be up to the prize winner. But if I get a prize you can't use, you know, personally, if I had a date Sonar, I'd probably buy myself a plane ticket and I'd fly over to Utrecht. So the winner of that is going to be, look, dig deep. The winner of the day at Sonar Studio is Erwin von Bentham. Erwin, congratulations, sir. Some studio time, do something awesome with it. Enjoy your time at Sonar. Okay, next up, from another fellow. Wow, it's unbelievable how many of these people I've met living up in the frozen north of Canada. Someone else, close to my heart, been there forever, can't say enough nice things. This is before you hooked me on Doctor Who. This was the person who was always like, dude, Doctor Who, it's like the best thing ever. In fact, this prize is named after something from Doctor Who. And most of you probably know who I'm talking about now. Suit and tie guy, insane keyboard player, the king of the Hammond. Awesome, great modules. You bring back some. Hello, you can come and join us if you want. You know, he's brought back some old designs. He's come out with some cutting edge new ones. The Mankato filter is something I really enjoyed from him. Suit and tie guy, STG Sound Labs. Product is the Sea Devils filter. Why is it called the Sea Devils filter? Well, Doctor Who had a very famous episode in the old black and white ones that you don't know about, where there were these monsters, the Sea Devils. And Sea Devil filter, where does that fit in? Well, most of you know the very famous synthesizer used in the Doctor Who theme. It's a British synthesizer. It often can come in a little suitcase or a little L-shaped thing. Skirting copyright issues here, but we all know it came from EMS. It's famous for the Doctor Who theme song, famous for just being a gorgeous object of lust, famous for a super long waiting list if you want to buy one today, famous for a trapezoidal envelope generator, and famous for its really unique filter. And this is what has inspired, maybe very closely, maybe not, I'm not one to say, I think it's probably really close, but I don't want anybody to get sued. There is a Eurorack adaptation of that. It's also a 5U or MU, if you want to call it that, adaptation of the STG Sea Devils filter. Awesome product. Get some of that EMS resonance in your system. And the lucky winner is... Now, here's where my French Canadian is going to fail me. Thibaut Apurchot. Thibaut Apurchot. Félicitations, monsieur. You don't speak French. It's a French name. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not a French name. I love everybody. I don't put up barriers or walls. Everybody's cool to me. Thibaut, congratulations. You've won this fantastic suit and tie guy filter. All right, so that's number 6. Down to the final 5. Next one here. Who doesn't like cases?
No what?
Probably somebody who doesn't like cases.
Well, there's probably someone who doesn't like anything.
Somebody who doesn't like
I mean,
anything.
obviously there's someone who doesn't like the X-Files.
Oh, burn on Mr. Tinberg.
Just kidding. People can have different.
No, you have to like the X-Files actually.
Oh,
All
sorry.
right. So from modular cases, MDLR cases. This is a 6U unpowered case. This is gonna make somebody very, very happy. Look, who's gonna get the case? The case goes to Grant Bogard. Grant Bogard, congratulations, sir. You're the proud owner of an MDLR 6U case, which is everybody can always use a new case. You know, the problem with this little hobby that we have is nobody sets limits. We fill out our cases and we're like, well, what am I gonna do now? I'm gonna get another case. I'm gonna expand. I'm gonna build a box and put it on top of the case. It never ends, which is, I think, part of the attraction. It's pretty fun. So a new case is always excellent for anybody. Next up, prize number 4 from Spectro Audio, a CV toolkit. It's something that's super handy for everybody's system. This one goes to Mickerchar? Alan, Mckerchar. Alan Mckerchar. Congratulations, sir. I hope you enjoy your awesome Spectro Audio CV toolkit. All right, number 3. I'm sure anybody, at least anybody involved in Eurorack, knows DivKid Ben and his amazing videos. You know, I'm starting to see more and more products being demoed by DivKid, and it's no surprise to me.
32 watchers.
32 watchers. Yeah, because he does just fantastic videos. I mean, you know, we've all seen the kind of videos I would do where it's just like DivKid, you know, he really gets into the modules and explains the functionality and the ideas behind them, what sets them apart from similar modules. You know, in terms of reviews of modules or even learning stuff, you know, about these new modules and what they can do. He's probably my go-to YouTube guy. The analog industries, the Audio Damage Seek 1, which is a sequencer that I don't have the Eurorack infrastructure, but I've been fascinated with it since it came out. Chris and Adam, you guys are two of my favorites. I love you guys. You've done an awesome job with that sequencer. I hope you can build and sell more. Everything I know about it, I learned from watching DivKid Ben's videos. This is a guy who knows his stuff. So what he knows his stuff. So our next prize winner has won an afternoon of teaching with DivKid Ben. This is awesome. This is, again, you know, I've been around the scene. Muff Wiggler is 10 years old in November. You know, I've been messing around with these machines for a long time. You know, this is a guy who knows more than he's forgotten more than I'll ever know about these things. This is a very, very experienced mind that you can spend an entire afternoon picking his brain and learning the ins and outs of modules, or maybe you know all your modules and you want to learn how to make great YouTube videos, or you want to learn how to become an awesome teacher. This is somebody who's going to help you with all of that stuff. So Ben, thank you for this awesome prize. Winner is Barry Smethurst. Barry Smethurst, congratulations. You and Ben will probably become great friends, do all sorts of wonderful things, and make a collaboration album together, and it's going to be amazing, and we'll all buy it. Congratulations, Barry. All right, 2 prizes left. This next one is cool. This is they're all cool. I like this. I like them all, actually. I'm trying to see great things. This is cool, and I'm so touched that everybody's done this. So this is an Orgone accumulator module, which is a very, 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 very cool module. But it's even cooler. It's got a Magpie modular faceplate. Magpie modular, if you don't know them, they've kind of taken the idea that Grayscale had and just gone completely next level with it. They have faceplates with incredibly intricate etched geometric patterns on them. Really, really gorgeous stuff. It's out of Portland. Chris, I think there's someone else running it, but Chris Northern is one of the guys behind it, who's one of the most patient, kind, generous, easygoing people I know, and really the work he's doing here, it's really merging art with face panel design. Some of you may have remembered the flasks when we launched the Muff Wiggler store. We had the party. There were these flasks with really intricate geometric patterns and the Muff Wiggler logo. And when I say etched, I think it's probably the wrong word to use. I think they may have been sandblasted or sand etched or something. Chris can say anyway. Chris is the guy behind that. A couple years later or a year later, he's taken his artistic talents and skills and launched Magpie Modular with absolutely gorgeous faceplates. You should check them out to do your repaneling. Bring the cat. It's a Muff Wiggler stream. So an orgone accumulator, which is an amazing module with a Magpie modular faceplate. And this goes to Mark Pinot. Mark Pinot, congratulations, sir. I know you're going to really like this. Now our final prize here. Oh, hi there, sweetie pie. Our final prize here. You're on the internet. You're not the first cat to be on the internet. Our very last prize here is the prize that kicked it off. The first one that Ross offered up to to make this raffle happen. And this is a Le Monde Designs case. Some of the most beautiful cases. I'm sure everybody has seen Ross's work. For the guy who keeps my spirits up the very odd time that they go down, Ross is he's talented, he's kind, he's got endless energy, he's Scottish. He's what else can you say about Ross? We love him. So this you're gonna get a choice here. Okay, you could choose a 12U case of your choice, a 12U unpowered Goik style case with a carrying case, or you can go for a suitcase style unpowered case. In either case, the choice is yours. You can pick any one you want.
Alright, prize here.
Grand prize here.
Here, can I give it a little shake?
Yeah, do you want to pull the name?
No.
No? Alright.
There.
Alright, I'm going to cover my eyes, look backwards and pull so there's no suggestion of foul play. I'm going to really reach around what have I got here. Nathan Moody. Again, sir. So proof that you can have your name pulled twice. Nathan, congratulations once again. Ross, congratulations. Synth Nerds, congratulations. Muff Wiggler fans, congratulations. Site is never going to go away. I will do everything I can to make sure that it's here forever.
I will carry on your legacy.
She will carry on the legacy when I die. It's something that belongs to all of us. It's my responsibility to make sure it stays around. It's your responsibility to go there and post stuff and interact and be nice to people and help out the noobs. Because we were all there at one point, and we are still noobs for certain things in life. No one's an expert in everything. Be kind and patient with the folks. The forum has been growing, and it's growing so fast now. I see sometimes the stress that puts on for some people, and sometimes we start to snap and say, well, do a search, or that question's been answered 1,000 times. And then that's okay, because it gets frustrating. But it wasn't like that when it was small, because there's only 5 people there, and we could all just right away respond to each other. But this is an amazing boon that this world has. And 10 years ago when we started, it was so obscure. It's not anymore. We're seeing these systems on stages with big names. We're seeing them being used as decoration on stages to help people look cool who aren't even using them. I mean, this is mainstream stuff. The world that we've built together, has evolved to a point where it's merging with the rest of the world, and that I don't think requires us to change too many things. It's awesome because of what it is, but we need to remind ourselves that there's people coming in here who could become the next Ross Lamont, the next Div Kid Ben, the next suit and tie guy. And if we blow them off and be like, whatever, I don't have time, we should just go and do a search, who knows? Maybe they'll take that that energy and enthusiasm and creativity that they have, and they'll go join a My Little Pony forum, and they'll start 3D printing My Little Ponies instead of making cool modular stuff. I think if we love our scene, we have the responsibility to be stewards of it, and to shepherd goodwill and to shepherd new users through the confusion of wow, this is overwhelming, where do I start? Folks who've been around, this scene has supported you, and we need to support the scene back. That's what I've always believed. That's why I started the site. That's why I love the site, because what I see every day, and all the boys and girls and women and men and everybody in between who's hanging out there, this is our thing, and we should be proud of that, and you take care of things that you're proud of. So this has been amazing. We've raised enough funds that the forum can keep operating. Even if we don't get a cheaper web host through Google, at least for the next 10 months. We're not sure yet if cloud-based services are actually going to be cheaper than what we have at DreamHost. It's a really different approach. The pricing structures are different. Chris, Analog Digital, this is what he does for a living. He knows it really well. I'm pretty good with computers.
No, you're good at computers.
But you know, there's guys, you know, anybody who's good at something, if someone comes along who's just amazing. I mean, Chris
You
is.
have to give yourself credit.
Oh, you're sweet. You know, and Chris is running tests and he's finding a migration strategy for us. No matter what, though, I mean, whether we stick with $570 a month DreamHost or we move into Google Cloud Solutions or Azure or Amazon, it doesn't really matter. The important thing is, forum's never going away, and it's never going away because of all of you folks and the inspiration that you give me every single day when I log in. And the responsibility that inspiration makes me feel to ensure that this thing is always around, so that there's always a ton of backups. The hack scared me. I learned a lot from that. So
That was scary.
that was scary. We almost lost it all, and you know, it forced me to sort of change some habits. Anyways, been a long, rambling YouTube stream. Congratulations to all of our winners. Round of applause. Enormous thanks to all of our donors, to all of our prize providers, to all of the forum members who log in and participate. Even whether you lurk and you just learn from reading, whether all you do is post pictures of cats.
It's fallen.
Oh, it's fallen. I hope it hasn't fallen for a long time.
Well, I think it has.
She thinks it has. Well, I'm not a professional YouTuber, and you can tell. Anyways, this is Mike, Muff Wiggler. This is Chloe, the cat. This is
She doesn't like
Kira, the girl. Signing off. Good night to you all. We love you. A heartfelt thanks. I'm going to be digging through my emails tomorrow to match these names to email addresses, and then to look at you know, the information that they've provided to make sure I can, you know, figure out what their forum name is. Don't worry, we don't want to disqualify anybody. I mean, if I can't find a forum name for one of these names, I'm not disqualifying you.
Well, they all have emails.
They all have email addresses. We're going to email you and say what's up. If somebody forgot to answer the skill testing question, I'm not going to disqualify you.
Ask them again.
I'm going to ask you to answer the question.
Yeah, because I know there was a couple people who forgot to
A couple of people who forgot. Now, so a lot of people emailed me separately saying, hey, I
Yeah,
forgot. Here's it. You know, my whole thing is for, you know, they've asked questions, hey, you know, what about the exchange rate? If you sent something in, you got a donation.
Yeah.
You know, if you were a little under the £10 threshold, we rounded.
Everyone there got something.
Yeah,
sure.
we rounded you up. If you were a little above, we rounded you up to 2 entries. We just wanted to fill this box with entries and have a ton of fun tonight, and I think that's what we did. That's what we did. All right. Thank you again. It's hard to say goodbye even to a virtual audience because, I mean, honestly, I love all of you guys, and I cannot thank you enough. Everybody at the forum, I'm sure, thanks all of you. So I'm going to sign off now, and I'm going to scoot over to my computer and make sure this thing really streamed and saved to YouTube.
It did.
It did. Love you all. Good night.
Bye. Press the button. Ching. Press the check mark.
Press the check mark.
There you go. I think it's done.
You think it's done? All right, now what do we do?
Well, it says say something.
It says we're still doing stuff.
Well, I don't know.
Now it says airdrop.
Say something.
Oh, there we go. There's the stop button. All right. Say goodbye, Garrett.
Goodbye, Kira.